Right now, your body might be physically incapable of burning fat. And the culprit is not because you are eating too much or exercising too little. If your waistline continues to grow even when you starve yourself, your belly fat is no longer just fat. It has transformed into an active, independent endocrine organ that is silently destroying your metabolic health. This is the brutal truth that the weight loss billion-dollar industry refuses to tell you. They want you to blindly count calories, buy their packaged diet foods, and stay trapped in a cycle of failure. The reality is that your body is biochemically forbidden from burning fat at this exact moment because of a silent alarm your liver is sending to your brain every single second of the day. Today, I am going to reveal a hidden biological switch located deep within your physiological barrier. When you learn how to unlock it, your body will activate a perfect cleanup machine, destroying the stagnation and reviving your true cellular energy. You are about to experience a true awakening, far beyond any temporary diet trend. Most people believe the absolute illusion of calories in and calories out. But the horrifying truth is that your body is not a simple calculator where you just subtract numbers to lose weight. It is a highly sophisticated chemical laboratory that prioritizes survival over your desire for a flat stomach. When your internal detox pathways, specifically your liver and your lymphatic system, become overloaded by hidden environmental toxins, processed seed oils, and hidden sugars, your body enters a state of absolute physiological panic. It goes into a defensive survival mode. Instead of burning energy, it takes those toxins, which often act like a slow-acting neurotoxin to your system, and actively stores them inside your fat cells. Your body does this to protect your vital organs from permanent damage. In other words, your stubborn belly fat is acting as a chemical prison. It is a biological dumping ground designed to keep you alive. This is why you feel so incredibly exhausted all the time. I want you to listen to me very carefully. You are not lazy, and you are not lacking willpower. You are fighting a broken system from the inside out. You are experiencing something called glycation, which is essentially the rusting of your internal proteins caused by excess sugar binding to healthy tissues. This internal rusting slows down every single biochemical reaction in your body, making fat loss nearly impossible. That constant fatigue, that heavy brain fog you feel every afternoon, and that total lack of motivation, those are your neurons crying out for help, because they are swimming in a sea of inflammatory waste. Your mitochondria, the energy powerhouses of your cells, simply shut down. This is not a placebo effect. This is documented clinical research showing how metabolic stagnation destroys your vitality. But it does not stop there. The biggest trap you can fall into right now is believing that running on a treadmill for hours will fix this deeply rooted chemical issue. Imagine forcing a car engine to run at maximum speed when the oil filter is completely clogged with dirt and debris. That is exactly what you are doing to your heart and your adrenal glands. The metabolic wall you are hitting is built entirely by one dominant hormone, which is insulin. As long as your blood insulin levels remain chronically elevated due to stress and toxic foods, specific fat-burning gateways, known as beta-adrenergic receptors, are chemically locked shut. You cannot force a toxic body to be thin because the body will fight you every single step of the way to protect itself from the circulating waste. You are trapped in a vicious cycle of systemic inflammation. And until you address the molecular biology of this crisis, no amount of intense cardio or restrictive starvation diets will ever flatten your stomach. Your system does not need more punishment. It needs a total cellular reset to heal at the root. Think about the lymphatic system for a moment. Unlike your cardiovascular system, which has a heart to constantly pump blood, your lymphatic system has no pump. It relies entirely on specific movements and deep hydration to flush out the acidic waste products of your cellular metabolism. When you sit all day and live in a state of chronic dehydration, this system becomes stagnant. The lymph fluid thickens, trapping the metabolic waste right around your midsection and your internal organs. You might look in the mirror and think you are gaining massive amounts of fat, but a significant portion of that protrusion is actually highly toxic, stagnant fluid that your body simply cannot drain. It is literally suffocating your tissues. The fitness industry conceals this fact because they cannot sell you a pill to fix a mechanical drainage issue. They want you to believe that you just need to work harder, sweat more, and buy more of their useless supplements. But true healing requires a logical understanding of your biological mechanism. We have to stop treating the symptoms and start targeting the root cause of this metabolic paralysis. This is the craziest part. The true biological miracle actually lies within a deeply embedded survival mechanism called autophagy. Autophagy is your perfect cleanup machine. When you activate this process, you are essentially signaling your body to hunt down and consume the metabolic waste, the damaged proteins, and the toxic buildup that has been paralyzing your system for years. You literally force your body to eat its own garbage. This is not some alternative medicine myth. This is the gold standard of molecular biology, capable of reversing aging at the cellular level and completely resetting your metabolic baseline. But you cannot access this biological miracle if you are constantly spiking your blood sugar. To trigger this ultimate reset, you must transition your body from being a dependent sugar burner to an absolute fat-burning machine. And the secret to making this transition lies within your gut microbiome. Your gut is essentially your second brain, housing trillions of bacteria that actively control your cravings, your mood, and how your body stores fat. If you have the wrong balance of bacteria, these bad actors will literally hijack your nervous system and force you to eat sugar to keep themselves alive. You become a prisoner in your own body. By restoring your gut microbiome with specific organic acids and beneficial strains, you kill off the pathogenic bacteria and replace them with a microscopic army that helps you break down complex lipids and dramatically reduce systemic inflammation. But we have to look deeper. Imagine you are eating perfectly clean, fasting correctly, and doing all the right workouts. Yet your belly fat refuses to budge. Why does this happen? The answer is high cortisol. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone, acting as a direct chemical signal to store every calorie you consume around your belly button as a survival mechanism. If your nervous system is trapped in a chronic state of fight or flight, your body believes it is in mortal danger. It shuts down digestion, halts fat burning, and locks down your energy reserves. You must lower the toxic stress on both your mind and your body to allow the metabolic furnace to kick back into gear. Managing your nervous system is not a luxury. It is a biological necessity to heal at the root. The final piece of this puzzle happens when you close your eyes. The quality of your deep sleep is the ultimate metabolic signal that will either accelerate your fat loss or shut it down completely. During deep sleep, your liver works frantically to convert inactive thyroid hormone into active T3, the primary driver of your basal metabolic rate. Simultaneously, your brain releases human growth hormone, which is the ultimate key to repairing tissue and mobilizing stubborn fat. If your sleep is disrupted by blue light, you miss out on this crucial detox window. Your body starts the next day in a massive state of metabolic debt, and your liver remains congested. In conclusion, you cannot force a toxic body to be thin. The body will fight you to protect itself. But when you clean the internal environment, when you clear out the biological garbage and balance your hormones, the fat simply has no reason to stay. It becomes a redundant source of energy that your body is happy to permanently discard. You have now awakened from the illusions of the fitness industry. You understand the profound biochemical reactions that govern your reality. Are you going to continue counting calories in blind frustration, or are you going to start decoding the physiological signals of your own body today? If you want to uncover more deep scientific truths and transform your health through real biological logic, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and join our community. Your health is your greatest asset, and understanding the science behind it is the only way to truly take back control.